Well, we like to say that we're kind of the pioneers. Oh, we're not the pioneers because it really was one of Russell's original funnels. We're kind of the ones that have taken it and taken it to the next level. We even have a way we introduce linchpin into it. We call it the fish pin. So you basically introduce instead of your most incredible free gift ever, it's your most incredible mystery box ever, introducing that gamification aspect to it. So we have challenges and webinars and tons of opportunities for people to come to Monster Marketing Academy and learn from us. Obviously, Danny has the 2 Comma Club Award on the wall, and he comes in and helps and teaches and shares his wisdom. And then, we just have a lot of fun and learn about Fishbowl Funnels.
Hello and welcome back to User Spotlights. I'm Laura with ClickFunnels, and today I'm joined by Madison Tipton. Madison has done all kinds of things in the marketing world. She has patents, she's written books, she spent 15 years in startups, but she struggled to get traction in the online business space until she came across the Fishbowl Funnel Framework. She rapidly grew a Facebook group full of her ideal customers, having an opt-in rate of 187%. Now she teaches people how to accomplish that same success in their own businesses. Can't wait to talk about this. Thanks so much for joining me today, Madison.
I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your background. I know I covered some of the basics there, but what brought you to what you're doing in business today?
Well, I kind of was at the spot where COVID happened and I couldn't utilize my business I was doing. And I saw all these ads for a book called Traffic Secrets. They were absolutely everywhere on my social media. And that led me to the One Funnel Away Challenge. And I know the One Funnel Away Challenge is just coming back. And I went through it and I was like, oh my gosh, there's funnels everywhere. I didn't even know that I'd actually been through a funnel even before I bought the Traffic Secrets book. And I got into it. I got super excited and I bought all these courses and I'm like, I'm going to launch all these funnels. And I found out that Facebook ads are expensive.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get people to show up and it's hard to get people to open your email addresses or your emails. It really led me to this point of being burned out by it. I went through that high of being like, oh, I got all these funnels and I had a little bit of success, and then trying to replicate it. I found myself really wanting to quit because I just couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, maybe it's just me. Like, I'm just not cut out for this. I'll just go back to like what I was doing before. No big deal. But I didn't want to lose my funnel hacker friends. Mm-hmm. So I was just hanging out in the CF Geek Out group with Dan, Susan, and Andrea. And one day, in the most Dan Havey fashion of it, he says, can you come on this live we got? We got some guy from the UK. He sold a lot of e-com stuff. I know nothing about e-com. You know a little bit about it. So I'm just going to have you ask all the questions. And I'm like, okay. So I sat there and I listened to this guy talk about this forgotten funnel. And I'm like, wow, this might actually work. And it was Danny Walsh from ClickFunnels and his Fishbowl funnel. So I went back, I binged all Danny's videos and I started it. And the first day I launched it, I had 8 opt-ins, 7 people in my group.
Wow.
I went from not even be able to get my dad to watch my webinars to like people they're like excited. They want to come to the kickoff party. End of that week, I had 100 people in my group. The end of the next week, I had 200 people in my group. And the end of the week after that, I had 500 people in my group.
Oh my goodness.
Even to the point I went live and the power went out. And this one guy stayed watching the dead stream for 15 minutes.
What?
Wondering where I went. And I'm like, dude, I'm on the other, like I grabbed my phone and I'm like, I'm on the other stream. And like, that was the radical change for me from doing all these webinars and the only person showing up is my dad, to having 15 and 20 people coming every time I went live.
Wow.
And then I made my first offer and they all bought it, which was like beyond crazy.
Yeah. Wow. So for some people listening that don't know what the Fishbowl funnel is, can you kind of give the basics of why it's so effective?
Yeah. So I think like we're all overran with lead magnets, right? We're burned out by them. We know that they're kind of more of a sales pitch, but what a Fishbowl funnel is you offer something for somebody to win, something that is very niche specific or something that they would be like, oh my gosh, I have to give them my contact information. The really cool thing about it is when they want it, you tell them you're only going to know if you win if you join my Facebook group or open my emails or subscribe to my newsletter. So they actually do the same thing. They open their emails, they join your group. And the crazy part about it is they will actually change their profile photo to your logo if that is one of the steps.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty radical.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I got like the 187% opt-in rate, was because people wanted it so bad, they will opt in more than once. How many
Yeah,
times have you opted in for a crappy ebook? Have you opted
right.
in twice
All
or
the
three
time.
times?
And then it's half the time you don't even really open it. You're like, I asked for this
Exactly.
lead magnet and it's just kind of sitting and collecting dust in my inbox.
But you don't go back through the funnel hoping that you get another chance to get that ebook.
Exactly. Yeah. Very cool. So how are you using this framework for your own business now?
So a couple different ways. Obviously, we believe it's the ultimate lead magnet. So it allows us to get leads very cheaply in the realm of around 15 to 20 cents. So that obviously is a great opportunity for anybody who's struggling or doesn't have a giant budget. But what I loved about this was I saw progress. Like I saw things actually happen in my business instead of just sitting around hoping that I got somebody to come through that show up to my webinar. So we use this anytime we're launching a new business or an offer. We use it as a hook, which is ultimately a giveaway. So we say,
Yeah.
hey, win this coffee machine, coffee maker, or this funnel, or whatever it is. And then we have made some twists and tweaks to it. And now we're doing some really cool things to even increase that gamification.
Very cool. And how are you using ClickFunnels to see success in your business?
Well, at ClickFunnels, we do everything on ClickFunnels. So we have people opt in on ClickFunnels. We send our emails through ClickFunnels. We use the membership area, tons. I mean, our whole business is built on ClickFunnels. And then, of course, we believe so much in the software that we encourage all of our students in our Monster Marketing Academy to also use ClickFunnels. So we give them share funnels and training and all of that.
Awesome. So I know you talk a lot about the fishbowl funnel. Is that the only funnel that you utilize, or have you experimented with others?
Obviously, I think I've built probably like 600 funnels if I look in like my classic account and through 3 years. So I've pretty much built every funnel. But yeah, we utilize the Fishbowl funnel as our main lead funnel, but we also have webinar funnels and cart funnels. And now we have an ecom store on ClickFunnels 2.0, which is by far the coolest thing. So when people want to go and grab their monster merch, the t-shirts and stuff, they can go to our store and buy them.
Awesome. And obviously, the fishbowl funnel is a very effective strategy because all over the place always want to win something, especially if it's applicable to that niche or what they're doing in their business. So, do you have any strategies for once people opt in, like the best way to follow up with them, or if you're setting up workflows, or how to stay engaged with them?
Well, I think just by the nature of them wanting to win, they keep themselves engaged. But we also increase like gamification in our newsletter. So my newsletter for softball has over a 36% open rate because I have that gamification aspect to it. Basically, I say, hey, if you guys want to win something, you got to go read the newsletter, come back and post the magic word, whatever it is for that day. Then we also do like mystery prize Fridays, and we do fun little pop-up prizes, spin the wheel, everybody's a winner, tons of different things inside of our group. So we get people to show up. And every time we go live in our groups, it's an opportunity to pitch using the perfect webinar framework.
I love how you're making marketing fun for your readers, your users, anyone that's on your list, because anybody can do stuff like this to try to like increase engagement, but you're giving them a challenge that actually makes it enjoyable and fun for them to participate.
Yeah, that's funny. That's actually what Andrea Pierce said. She's like, you guys make marketing fun. And I said, yes, we put the fun in funnels and the prize in surprise.
I love that. That's so good. What sort of advice do you have for maybe fellow entrepreneurs that are interested in starting a business online?
I think it's just find your people. Like we say this to so many of our students who are like, I don't know what niche I want to be in. I don't know who I want to talk to. I say find your people, because the big light bulb I had with hearing Danny talk in the Geek Out group was, if only I had a group of people, I had a product I could sell them. And if not, I could ask them what they wanted to buy and maybe I could create that product. It's kind of like the ultimate focus group. But if you're not into whatever your people are into, you're not going to want to show up. You're not going to want to engage with them. So find your people, find who you want to serve, who you want to help, and then figure out how you can help them. And a fishbowl funnel is a great way to build a group really, really quickly, and then find out, hey, if that's not the group for you, you move on to something else.
Yeah, that's great advice. So for people who are wanting to build a fishbowl funnel to grow their audience, where do you suggest they start?
Well, we like to say that we're kind of the pioneers. Oh, we're not the pioneers because it really was one of Russell's original funnels. we're kind of the ones that have taken it to the next level. We even have a way we introduce linchpin into it, and we call it the fish pit. So you basically introduce instead of your most incredible free gift ever, it's your most incredible mystery box ever, introducing that gamification aspect to it. So we have challenges and webinars and tons of opportunities for people to come to Monster Marketing Academy and learn from us. Obviously, Danny has the 2 Comma Club Award on the wall, and he comes in and helps and teaches and shares his wisdom. And then, yeah, we just have a lot of fun and learn about Fishbowl Funnels.
Awesome. Where can people go to learn more about it?
So then go to monstermarketingacademy.com, or you can find me on social media.
Very cool. Thanks so much, Madison. And I know that you mentioned Danny being a part of this and that 2 Comma Club or 2 Comma Award on the wall behind him, which I get to chat with him constantly. And I love seeing that behind him. I know he worked really hard for it. What are your own personal goals in your business?
I kind of want one of those myself. I got actually kind of a race going. I've also made some AI videos that people maybe have seen in Secrets of Success. And so I'm thinking like we're going to have a race between what can get there first, the AI videos, we call it the storytellers.ai, or Monster Marketing Academy. Obviously, I'm eyeing that February 2025 in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to help manifest that award for you. I know that you've been doing some amazing things, both in the community as an ambassador for ClickFunnels. You're so engaging with so many of the people that are a part of the ClickFunnels ecosystem. And I know that you've been helpful to so many people. It's great to have you. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. I want to make sure people do go check out your businesses. So if you can just say one more time where people can go to find out more about Fishbowl Funnels and what you're doing with Monster Academy.
So it's monstermarketingacademy.com, or if you want to just know more about me, it is 7xblueprint.com. So the number 7 with an X, blueprint.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for joining me today, Madison. It was great to chat with you, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.